The Bay Bridge, is, as some people know, it's been ranked as one of the scariest bridges.
To me, when I look at it, it's like a sitting dock, just at the mercy of the ships.
Well, up close here underneath one of the main pylons supporting the bridge, you can see there is very little in the way of protection.
If one piece goes, a whole section of the bridge or the whole bridge entirely could go, just like the Key Bridge did.
The collapse of Baltimore's Francis Scott Key Bridge was an extraordinary moment, a tragedy, and now an economic, logistical nightmare for the region. But a freak one-off? Well, worryingly, maybe not. Just 20 miles downstream from the Key Bridge, and on the same shipping lane, is another, bigger, older, busier, and it's earned the tag, the scariest in America. Well, it's quite a wonder to be underneath this extraordinary structure. You can see just how vast it is. It's not one bridge, it's two. The one on the far side built in the 1970s, the one on the near side here built in the 1950s. So it's very, very old. It's actually lots of bridges linked together, this widest part underneath which the cargo ships travel. That is a suspension bridge, and these four buttresses that you can see two of them behind me here, these are the most vulnerable bits really, because these are the bits closest to the point at which the cargo ships pass. And if a ship was to hit one of these, the impact point would be high, given the height of modern cargo vessels. And there is very little protection at all around these key piers that support the bridge. If a cargo ship was to hit what you're looking at there, it would, experts say, almost without question, it would take down the bridge itself. The bridge is used by 27 million vehicles a year. 11 million tons of cargo passes under it, and yet it is classed as fracture critical. Professor Abi Agayere is a structural engineer whose view is shared by peers.
If one piece goes, a whole section of the bridge or the whole bridge entirely could go, just like the Key Bridge did. The piers or the pylons of the Bay Bridge are unprotected, just like the Key Bridge was. So that worries me. For a bridge that's that long, with that much traffic, it needs to be protected.
Then there's the corrosion. Well, we're right underneath one of the main pylons that you can see here that supports the Chesapeake Bridge way up above, and you can see it's aging. Commissioner Jim Moran is a local politician who campaigns for funding to fix the bridge and build a third one to ease congestion. He's always wondering, what if?
The Bay Bridge, as some people know, it's been ranked as one of the scariest bridges.
And we've been under it today, and it doesn't look like it's in great shape.
No.
To a layman.
Right, and the state is spending a great deal of money. It's something everybody's looking into. It's everybody's concern.
President Biden used a visit to the collapsed bridge in Baltimore to pledge funding to rebuild it. It was a reminder too that this is an election year for a president who has trumpeted his own party's investment on infrastructure.
I'm here to say your nation has your back, and I mean it.
The disaster in Baltimore is a huge setback for the city and the region, but could it represent an opportunity too for President Biden and his Democratic Party? You're a Republican.
Right.
But do you see that he has handled this well?
Yes, I do. He came out right out of the gate saying, the federal government's going to be here, and we're going to stay here, and they're helping, mostly by money and resources, and that's what we need.
We've asked the Maryland Transportation Authority to comment on the state of the structure. They've yet to respond.
They've got to find the money. They've got to find a way. They've got to prioritize. If we're going to use these bridges, I don't think we want them to be sitting docks.
The disaster just upstream from here last month has put a critical, frightening focus on infrastructure across the country.